Day one, Lake Travis. Get in here! I wish I had a limit of them. And sometimes you have to just take a step back. Be like, man, this is actually really cool, and not that long ago, I was in that kid's position. Dang, that's a good one. £6-pound test. No!
Sorry, the Bassmaster Elite Palaniuk. Go to your left, Brandon, 2 hands. 15 pounds, stand.
Fisheries with mixed species, clear water, not a lot of history on it. You look at your history kind of up north on some of those fisheries, then throw in the Idaho deep clear. I mean, this lake kind of sets up for you to kind of find something a little magical.
Yeah, I'll say that I really like Lake Travis. It's kind of stressful for a tournament-wise because there's a really fine line between having a giant mega bag and coming in with 6 or 7 pounds. That'll change. This one's a little different just because it's catch, weigh, release. All right, we are down in Texas, the heat of Tejas, and this is our 4th event of the year.
In a year? Yeah, I guess miles, because I'll go through probably, I bet in a year I go through like 7,000 yards of line. Close, I bet. It's quite a bit.
And this is Toyota Texas Fest, which I won last year, but on a different lake. We were on Rayburn last year.
19 pounds and 13 ounces. Hit it. 21 pounds and 12 ounces. 21-12, and Palaniuk pummels him on Championship Sunday.
So it's gonna be a lot different. Super clear water. It's got the fish doing kind of a lot of things, but it seems like they just got done spawning not long ago, and a lot of the big ones are still shallow. It's chasing those brim and bluegill and stuff. The game plan for us is a mix of power and finesse. You could literally have your first 5 fish be 25, 26 pounds, or you may struggle to catch a limit all day. I mean, there's a super fine line between like smashing a giant bag and coming in with 6 pounds. And that can go either way. Well, day one, Lake Travis. We made it to the ramp, parked up here. We gotta go get our judge because this is the catch, weigh, release, so we have to have a judge. Typically we have a marshal. These ones are a little bit different. These are like the pro marshals. So we get a judge to make sure we're weighed, certified. Got this freaking sweet giant American flag this morning. We got about 30 minutes before blast off, so get some rods out and tie up a couple more things and be dialed. You know, Casey got a super long tail. He closer than I thought. He's bigger than that first one. He's 13 3/4. I don't know if he'll keep or not. No, he's not gonna keep. Frick, smoked it. He's little too. I mean, he about ripped the rod out of my hand. Oh, that's actually a keeper. Oh, he's got the back hook. He got the back hook only. Come on, why don't you come up here and jump now? Oh, he got more hooks than I thought. Dang, that's a good one. Cool. 210, baby. I take a limit of those to get started. Houston, we got a problem. Don't shake, don't shake, don't shake. I don't keep.
2.6.
2.6, baby. Take it. Get in here. Get in here. Get in here.
Hold on, okay. Now we're in. 4.9.
4.9, baby. That'll be a swap out. I wish I had a limit of them. That feels good. I got a big one. Not 6, but it's a big one. Stay on there, stay. Come on, come on, come on. You stay on there. My heart is pounding. Don't you jump. 6-pound test. Yeah! Woo! Biggin. Biggin. You did. Doug said, he told me like 2 hours ago, he said, man, when I start eating my sandwich, you're gonna catch a big one. Right when we stopped here, I said, man, you better have brought 15 sandwiches. And I didn't catch a dang keeper till like 9 o'clock or so. Good, how are you?
Good, it's me. How'd it go today?
It was decent. Yeah, just under 16. What's up?
3.7 there.
Come on.
Big fish is he winning. Training and defending toward the Bassmaster Angler of the Year, Brandon Palaniuk. Go to your left, Brandon, 2 hands. 15 pounds. Stay in the shade, too. Today, a great day, and that over right there, 4 pounds and 9 ounces.
I'm a huge fan of this area, and I'm a huge fan of this lake. Actually, I had a blast today, but it's not easy, you know. And I said all week there's a fine line between 6 pounds and 26 pounds, and I mean it's a really, really thin line, and I'm riding that line.
Well, I hope you end up on the right side of that line.
I got your present. My plan never changes depending upon where I'm sitting, unless I'm sitting in last. So we're sitting in 10th place, going into day 2, right where we want to be. But today's is completely different. You got more wind today. Fish are going to change. You're going to have to adjust, which is pretty typical. It's not very often that you can do the same thing for 4 days in a row in an elite event and do well. So we'll make some adjustments today. You know, hopefully be able to get off to a better start. 14 inches. He gonna be close. Five for about 6.5 pounds, baby, which gives us 21, 22 and some changes. We're like right on the cut line right now.
613 today gives you 22.10, and that should be enough to slide in there.
I think it will be, which is good. That puts me in a really good position because I really have nothing to lose and everything to gain tomorrow, which means I get to go throw big swim baits, have fun, do what I like to do. I really thought conditions would set up well for it today, and I just never ran into them. So I'm really looking forward to tomorrow.
All right, we look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow from Indianapolis, Indiana.
I don't even know what to start talking about.
You think you can catch one before noon?
What time did I catch my first one? 9.
You didn't catch one the first spot and the second spot.
I remember where I caught 1.8 on top water. I remember where I caught the 1.1, 14 incher. Where I caught the 1.4. Where I catch the 1.13 at? That was a big one. Yeah, the last 2 days I haven't caught a fish before 9 o'clock. I don't think. 8:30, 9 o'clock, somewhere in there. We're in 44th place, which is a little disappointing after being in 10th yesterday. But the good news is 10 grand for this guy, 10 grand for this guy. We're making money.
We're keeping the house.
We're keeping the house. We still get to live in the camper. The crazy part is it's so easy to catch 25 pounds, but yet so hard. Like there's so many 5-pounders in this place that you could easily catch 25 pounds, but actually making it happen is difficult. Like I struggled to catch 5 keepers today, 14 inchers. And that's just what's crazy. It's that fine line thing, like you catch 26 or you catch 6. He gonna make the cut. Oh, look at that. He's got someone else's line. I was like, what is going on? He's a keeper. That's our earliest keeper of the week, boys. I'm just telling you, it's about to be on like Donkey Kong. Finally a swim bait bite. I mean, I watched her come out and smoke it. I guess they all getting ready to leave. Yeah, I'm gonna go run over by that point. We don't got a whole lot of time. I'm gonna need to catch an 8-pounder. An 8-pounder. That's all she wrote.
30 pounds, 13 ounces, and top 50 finish here this week. Some good points and a great payday.
Yeah, I'll take it anytime. I love fishing in Texas. I love fishing here. Clear water reminds me a lot of home. And it's just so interesting to see how fish live in the clear water and how you can go catch them. You can hear guys catching them over 80, 90 foot of water. I caught one of my keepers on the first day over 125 foot of water. And then I caught my biggest one in about 10 foot of water. So, I mean, they're everywhere. And I think that's one thing that'll keep this fishery going. As long as the water stays up, I think the fishing's just going to continue to get better and better here.
I bet it does, and I bet we'll be back. Truly a living legend.
That's the good version.
You've ever felt. We don't just make mattresses so you can get better sleep. We make them so you can be more awake. Beauty rest.
It's a great song.
Beauty rest sucks. Gear for life.
Dun, dun, dun.
Sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
Sometimes you lose 4 pounders. That's life. And sometimes your name's Cliff Pace, and you can drop your weight into fish. That's life.
10% of his fish and 40% of his weight. That's pretty solid.
Oh,
And we are here.
oh. It would have been perfectly fine if they wouldn't have rescheduled the Sabine and MLF had to change their dates.
Then you would be at the bar too.
Yeah,
Oh.
I've been hanging out.
We finished up in 45th, so not the week that we want, obviously. I always like to be in contention to win, but definitely a good week. And it's just always good when you get to fish 3 days instead of just 2. And so today was Expo Day, because we did not make the 12 cut, obviously. And hanging out in the hook booth, talking to some people, talking to fans. We've been to Texas so many times that I've met a lot of people from Texas, made friends with a lot of people from Texas. And I got to see some of those people this week, which is one of the cool things about this sport is, you know, even though it's pretty widespread across the country, it's still kind of a small field community. I've always had the outlook that the fans are everything to the sport, because without fans, you don't have a sport. To me, it's important to be able to interact with the fans, meet those people, and I think one of the coolest things for me, like this year and toward the end of last year really, has been listening to the people talk about watching a YouTube series, and people coming up and saying how much they love it, how much they've learned from it, and you know, a lot of things that when I first started doing it that I didn't really intend on happening. Like I didn't intend on it really being a learning tool. It was more of like a entertainment value and telling that story of what happens out there on the water, whether it's a good tournament or a bad tournament. It's like a humbling aspect when you get those little kids that are pumped up. And I always try to remember what my feeling was like, you know, the first time that I got to meet some of these guys. And there you go. Here's your marker. Because it's easy once you've done it for a while, it can become easy to take it for granted. And sometimes you have to just take a step back, be like, man, this is actually really cool. And not that long ago, I was in that kid's position, you know, and try to really remember what that feeling was like. And then you really appreciate it and understand, you know, what that can mean to a young kid. And so I always try to take the time, especially with the kids, to have fun with them, you know, and poke fun at them a little bit, and at least make them enjoy it and have a memorable experience, because you never know which one of those kids could grow up and be the next superstar of the sport.